So there I was last night, wrapping things up before I went to bed, putting the kids to sleep, all that stuff. When my phone went off, got a text. It's pretty late. It was like 7:30, and I, usually don't get texts that late. Yeah. And so I got worried. I'm like, oh man, is there an emergency happening? What's going on? Look at it.
Yeah.
It's a group text with all of us from Thor.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's like, what the hell? This is strange. Would you guys like to know what it read? This came out of nowhere. The text read, been watching Wheel of Fortune a ton. Sajak for sure banged Vanna, right? What?
Popped in my head.
7:30 at night?
Yeah.
And you needed to send that to all of us.
All three of us.
I figured.
Yes.
Well, I have strong feelings about that.
You do?
Yeah. No, I didn't text you back.
No, nobody did.
But
It was
yeah,
annoying.
we can talk to you about it right now.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Been watching Wheel of Fortune a ton?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Wheel lately.
What? I mean, how old are you?
I'm 34.
I mean,
A couple things I noticed
you
about
my
Wheel.
dad?
Yeah, when you just call it wheel, that means you watch a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that means you're deep.
There's going to be a point when you just start calling it Sajak
Oh, really?
or Vanna. My grandfather used to say, I'm going to watch Vanna.
Oh, nice.
I know
He
what that
gets
means.
it. He gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two things I noticed. One, Sajak's kind of an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
It's
wow.
pretty wild.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty well-known thing.
Really?
Like he doesn't give a fuck.
Like, it's
Like,
crazy.
Well, how much can you care about vowels after 40 years? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you get over it.
You do.
Like, at least he has something to do, unlike poor fucking Vanna. Once they changed the system, remember when she used to have to flip the letters?
Actual
Yeah.
turn
I
out.
You
never
actually-
even knew that.
Yeah, she actually.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, how old are you?
34.
Yeah, she used to have to flip the letters.
Yeah.
And then they went all electronic, and all she does is touch
Touch
it. And really, do they even need her?
Yeah.
No.
Because really, they could just have it just
Light
turn.
up.
Light up.
I can't believe she hasn't been replaced with somebody like that's
How
25.
fucking dare you? How fucking dare
I
you?
mean,
How
I would
fucking dare
listen.
you?
I would still fuck Vanna,
No question about it.
but like, it's shocking that
No
she
question
hasn't
about
been
it.
replaced with somebody younger and hotter. I'm
Wow.
sorry, it's
She's
shocking.
a staple. You
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, like,
Fuck
do you
her.
know how much all of the old viewers that are religious wheel people will flip out? They lose their shit. They wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to watch.
Oh,
It
no.
wouldn't.
You-
they wouldn't know what to do.
When she retires or whatever, the show is fucked.
Yeah.
Honestly, because of what a staple Sajak and Vanna are.
And you say
Like,
that,
it's
but I mean,
bizarre.
Jeopardy's still going on.
Yeah, but does anybody
Oh.
care anymore? I haven't
and-
watched it since.
I
Price
saw
of
a
Right's still
commercial.
going on.
I saw a commercial yesterday with Ken Jennings, and out loud, I literally went, "Ew."
Same. I had that exact same reaction. I swear to God, I verbally said
It's not.
ew.
It's not
Right.
gonna
But
last
Price of
long.
Right's still going on with Drew Carey.
Yeah, but
I was a
people
big Bob Barker guy.
Is that right?
Yeah, I watched Price is Right as a kid every day of the summer with my dad or when I was home from school sick.
I feel daytime's more flexible. The nighttime
got
game
your routine.
show, we can't mess with
Yeah.
that. That's fucking sacred.
Yeah. So Sajak doesn't give a shit.
It's crazy. I did not realize. I thought he was very happy-go-lucky, nice
He'd be
guy.
like, it's this whole thing. He's like, yeah, Pat, is there any J's? And Pat's like, no. Anyway. Just been-
I swear to God, I watched the other day, and somebody said something, and then he goes, "All right, spin the wheel," and they didn't spin it right away, and he goes, "Go ahead, spin that wheel. Let's go." It was
Like
fuck,
rushing them?
dude. It was
Like when they lose-
it was like holy shit.
when they lose the final puzzle, he's just like, all right, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
This person's devastated.
Yeah.
He doesn't
He's
give
like
a shit.
Yeah.
he flips the card and says 100,000 that they didn't win,
And he
goes,
kind of gets joy out of it.
yeah. And he's like,
Yeah. Could have been yours, asshole.
yeah, he's like, ooh, 100K. See you tomorrow.
Have you guys ever heard him cut the people off too when they're talking about their family and they have their loving wife, blah blah blah, back at home, and he'll just stop them mid-track and move on to the
Okay.
next person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
give a
great,
shit.
Paulette. Anyway. So that's one.
Well, that's the one thing. And the second thing I started thinking was the show started with Vanna and Pat Sajak. Now, I Googled this last night.
Excuse me?
God,
Yeah,
it
I was
gets
deep.
so fucking weird.
Hon-
sometimes.
Honestly, how bored were you? Because, I mean, this is bad.
Not a lot
I
going
was-
on, huh?
Yeah,
I mean, it was 7. What are you doing at 7 o'clock at night, you know?
But he
Actually,
does.
doing dishes, putting my kid to bed.
But he does
Oh,
this
how do you
weird
do it,
shit.
honey?
when
I'm
he
just saying I'm doing stuff.
when he discovers things that the rest of the world kind of knows, he has to Google it. Like, remember when
I
we
mean, I
went
knew
and
about
saw
Wheel of
Jersey
Fortune.
Boys, the musical? He had to go and Google Frankie Valli and the whole thing and get the soundtrack. So even though we've all been aware of this, if he has that thing in his head...
I get what you're saying, but I've watched Wheel of Fortune.
No, I know,
before.
but you haven't had these thoughts about
Oh,
Pat
yeah.
and Vanna.
Well, I never knew Pat to be a dick. This is all new to me. I swear he wasn't always like this. I swear.
Getting grumpy old man.
Yeah, so I start Googling about Pat, and I saw that he started in 83 on Wheel of Fortune, right? And Vanna's been there since. So I said to myself, in the 80s, Vanna doesn't do anything. There's no doubt in my mind that he banged Vanna White.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Because, I mean, come on.
There's no doubt in my mind they haven't banged.
No chance.
Think about having sex with a coworker,
Yeah.
and then that'd be like me and Sky fucking. We couldn't work together. It'd be fucking miserable.
Do they really work together, though? I
Yes,
mean, she's
they
on
do.
one side of the set.
He has to
he's
be
on
in promos with her every day. Every day they
have
film
to-
the promo.
They have to go on the Queen Mary and tell us amazing things. They have to throw a thing of tea into the Boston Harbor. Like, we got to do this. We got to go to SeaWorld.
They've
lot of
both
wacky
done.
bits.
They've both done shady things to get that job because it's
Excuse
that
me?
easy of a job.
Why are
They've
you
both
saying
done
that?
it. Pat
So,
and Vanna have both done shady things to get that job.
Shady
Why are you
things.
ruining Wheel of Fortune
Because
with
it's
your
that
awful
easy of a
thoughts?
job. And my fiance
Yeah.
was arguing with me last night
Right, she's
that they're
right.
both stand-up citizens. And I'm not saying that they aren't good people.
how do you
But
know?
they've both. But it was the 80s. They had to do things. They had to screw people over or screw people to get that job.
It could just be right place at the right time.
No,
like
not
they
really,
just got the
baby.
job.
Vanna was just a beautiful woman,
Yeah.
and they needed a model or somebody to be the letter girl. So they picked this random chick, and then she's just been there ever since. It's literally like a fucking lamp in the background.
Yeah.
You know, she's just there, and then she's become a thing because she's been there so long. And so it wasn't like that was a hot gig that she had to fuck somebody for. She was just a model that they gave the job to, and then it became a sensation. That's what I think happened.
Listen.
Pat, Pat was just a host.
Yeah.
He's just a host. Is he, what would you think he did?
Who knows?
Killed somebody?
I think there was some backstabbing going on.
Pat
Backstabbing?
Sajak murdered somebody to get the
there
job?
was backstabbing going. One day when the Wheel of Fortune documentary comes out,
Really?
and it will have like a catchy name or something that I can't think of right off the bat.
Oh, man.
Wheel
Of Misfortune?
There you go. How does he do it? It'll
Don't
be
do
the
that.
wheel-
Don't jump on his
Yeah,
bandwagon.
sorry.
Come on,
And it'll be
Eddie.
about-
Get back to us,
It
Eddie.
might have been awesome.
There was a guy named Greg or something. He was like the Brian Dunkelman of Wheel of Fortune. He was supposed to be the host, but like Sajak planted coke in his car. He got busted, and they gave the job to Sajak. It's just too cushy
You
of a
have
job,
some
man.
whacked out thoughts.
It's the truth. And then who knows what's going on with Vanna?
I mean, what?
Wow.
I don't want to say
Now,
it.
do you remember Sajak left the show for a brief time?
Okay, this is crazy. So
Yeah.
I was reading last
so-
night.
Okay, Wikipedia, fucking Wheel of Fortune guy over here.
Okay.
Break it down for me.
I was reading this last night, and it said that he left the show, and I was like, "When the fuck did that
Is it
happen?"
like the 90s? or
Yeah, and he
something?
left to do his own late night show.
Yeah,
Failed
yeah.
Really?
miserably,
Oh, it was
guys.
terrible.
Wow.
I do remember that.
Crazy.
Who knew?
And I think he
Eddie.
was replaced by Rick Dees for a little bit or something
DJ?
like that. Yeah.
Really?
I want to say
That
I don't,
didn't go
I don't
well.
know. Yeah, it didn't last.
Wow.
Whatever. And they had to get Sajak back, and Sajak realized, like, listen, I know I want to do other things, but this is my fucking lot in life,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I am the Wheel of Fortune guy.
Yeah.
And you know what?
He's worth like a couple $100 million.
Think about that.
Like, think
what
about
a fucking gig.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
gotta do
saying.
anything.
Legit.
I don't even gotta spell.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
No.
gotta look at my card and be like, hey, is there any fucking T's? Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. There's
that's
3 T's.
pretty
And I'm
legit.
sure he does no prep at all because he's so used to doing this. He walks on the set 5 minutes before
They
he's
hand
supposed
him
to
the
be there.
card.
They hand him
Yep.
the cards, and it's like he doesn't even pay attention.
All right, we got a
No, it's
phrase
crazy.
here.
It's crazy.
All right, here we go. And then on the card, I want to see his card
Yeah.
because it
What's on
probably
that?
says,
Word.
T's 4,
Yeah.
A's 1. Like it's
Like,
all fucking spelled out for
so
him.
Yeah.
easy
Yeah.
for
What
him.
a
I actually, it's funny if you think about it. Vanna might have the harder job because she has to
Just
memorize
walks
what
back
the
and
word
forth.
is.
No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
The
She's-
thing lights up.
And then
it
she-
just lights up.
She looks for the lights.
Although she does head in that direction first.
That is true.
I mean,
She knows the word.
Okay.
She knows the fucking word.
Do you think they
This is a
show
lot.
her
Has
the
it-
word off stage, so she's kind of looking and going like, "Oh yeah, there is a V."
Okay, really?
And she like
think so.
saunters
knows-
over in that direction.
She knows the
come
word.
on, stop it.
She knows the. Has she ever walked in the wrong direction by accident and then like done a circle?
I guarantee
That's
you,
had
there's
to have
been some
happened, right?
bloopers.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy
You know,
bloopers.
I feel like
I turned over the wrong word. Has she done that? Turned over the wrong letter?
Not
You know,
that I've ever
not
seen.
the electronic because you
Yeah.
can't.
No,
You
no.
can't.
But the old
Prior?
school.
Yeah.
I wonder if she
100%.
did.
She had to have had, and I feel like Pat snaps. Like she turns the wrong letter, and he goes, "What the fuck are you doing, Vanna?" Like, you get that off
You
camera.
had one job.
You got
One
a
job.
100%.
God,
This
you
is what's
went
going on.
deep, dude.
This is what's going on in my
All
mind.
because you watch Wheel of Fortune now.
Love
Yeah.
Wheel.
Like
Too
that
much.
seems
I
extreme,
wanna.
dude.
Here's the issue with me and Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
What?
I have such a limited vocabulary because I don't read that much.
we know.
Oh, yeah, we
I
know.
want to start.
And you can't spell.
Yeah. You're not that
spell.
great with
Dude.
words. Yeah.
They're not complicated
Hon-
words
honestly,
up there.
dude,
Yeah.
there is. You will get hit by a car today or struck by lightning if you do not admit you cannot spell.
I'm not a great speller.
Okay,
but
thank
the
you.
words
Just that's all you need
but
to
the
say.
words on Wheel aren't that difficult.
I feel like you will have an issue.
Yeah.
And
Remember
some
when
of the
you didn't know
categories.
what a crustacean was?
Remember
Remember we used to play
You're
like
gonna fucking do
password?
this.
Yeah.
You used to
You're
play
gonna
like-
fucking do this. You're gonna talk
She's
to
a
me
bad
about
speller.
spelling.
She's a bad
We-
speller.
I'm not talking
I
about
think
spelling.
We
I'm
did a
talking
spelling
about
contest, and
knowing
you
words.
lost to me. Remember?
I know, because that's why I'm not talking about spelling. I'm talking about the time that you didn't know what a crustacean was.
Great. Oh man, what a piece of shit. Because I don't know what a crustacean was.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Honestly, I still don't
Actually.
fucking know what it is. What a fucking asshole.
Words
Really?
are your bag. That's
Oh
all
my
I'm
God.
saying.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I want to go on the Wheel of Fortune.
The Wheel of
The
Fortune.
Wheel of
Yeah, because I just
Fortune?
want to spin that fucking wheel, man. That's the dream.
But what?
That's the dream.
Fucking bankrupt.
Oh.
Sorry, bro. Lose a turn
Lose a turn.
every time.
When they go bankrupt, Pat goes, "Ooh, okay." He doesn't fucking
Over it?
care at all about these
Yeah.
people.
Well, I guess we gotta wait for the docu-series
Yes.
Wheel of Misfortune
Oh.
to find out if Vanna
Right.
was screwing her way to the top
on.
and if
We
Pat
know.
Sajak killed somebody
Yeah.
to get that job.
Good call.